the lungs. And today, this is my player. Yes, he might look ugly right there, but to be honest, he got drip. I'm talking about he's saucy. See, y'all see that little arm thing right there on the side? On that arm right there? That little arm thing? I want to take that off, but I don't know how. But, like, I got the Jordans on. Yeah, my player Jimmy, boy. So, we lost the first game by 3 points, as you can see at the top. But it's not the real season. And then I just started this last night, so I'm a 69 overall. And then I'm gonna play offense only. Cause like, I don't like playing defense for some reason. Cause I feel like it takes too long. So we're going against the Cavs. We're going against them. First, what jersey we gonna wear? I hope my. You said what, Jason? I just started last night though. No, watch my stream. We got Antonio too on our team. Oh yeah, that's a big. Y'all see, we lost our first game to the Rams by 3 points. The Cardinals won theirs.
Hey everybody, it's the coach.
Well, we finna win this one, baby. Oh yeah, y'all see me?
So
I'm
the
a
football
quarterback.
will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
I'm for real, y'all. This game be tripping sometimes.
Go. 10-2 stop. What we got? Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You guys can see Ivy right there. I created this player.
Here's 2nd and 8.
I can run over him.
Buying time to his left. Wilson's got it complete.
Yes, sir.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Am I good or no?
Wilson gives Oakland a veteran option at tight end. Remember, they had Jared Cook last year. He's now in New Orleans. But Wilson, 5 years in Seattle, then 1 in Detroit before the native of Windsor, Canada, signed with Oakland back in March. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2nd and 14. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
First down.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
What is first down? Let's go first down.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss.
I'm going for it, baby.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now back to throw. Now the ball comes
loose. It's first down.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but
I fumbled the ball and I picked it back up. And then my feet was... I knew y'all just saw that.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter.
Am I right or am I wrong?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Even though he's a 4th rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now, guys who go lower in the draft undrafted free agents that become big-time players, Pro Bowl players. So you never know. Fourth-round pick has a chance to be a really good player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And this is my career, if y'all wonder. This is my career. If y'all want to know how to play, all you gotta do is go to Facebook
franchise. Back to throw now on first down. And finding the tight end Wilson.
First down, baby.
Taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kendici. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Yeah, we can do this,
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson.
In the way.
And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. I'm sure as a rule.
I already knew that was a cheat, bro. And they scored. But let's go to field goal.
And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game.
I guess he got to be like a higher overall than they can keep him in.
On the draw, Rashard.
I should have started
he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Like last night,
Robert Kendici,
I
the one to bring him down.
I had like college teams and stuff. I don't want a championship.
2nd and 9 now.
No, did I win a championship? No, I think I lost.
And that'll be incomplete.
I think I lost.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Good pass.
He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard.
Good pass, Keith.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Bro, I know what to run, bro. I know what I do.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Circle.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Ain't no way!
Intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You know what? I don't like bread. K-O-A-T. You know what? I don't like bread. I like cook.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Ryan Graham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 1st down, Richard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. So we are in the 2nd quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted by DJ Swearinger. And he's
going to touch down anymore. Mom! You got it!
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First throw now for the backup car. Caught by Nelson. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson.
Let's go.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. We're talking about Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he'll get this back.
We're going to get the ball back today. Let's go.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Famous relative check. Hey yo, famous relative.
I'm back here.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr escaping the pressure run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
He runs so slow, like I hate that, bro. And watch they take their play out. I already knew that.
It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. To throw his Carr.
We're going to make it work, baby.
And that is incomplete.
Should I go for it? Should I just kick it?
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rule preseason, before they make the final cut, oh, yeah.
That's literally pass interference, bro.
A lot of guys to learn for these games.
They not gonna. They keep scoring.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Carr. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give them 32 on the play. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Hauling it in Nelson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Carr going to throw. And
why would you turn around with the
slit? It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I want to play so bad. Let me play. Let me play. Bro, y'all can't let them man score, bro.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw...
Cause, bro, I'm gonna upgrade.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials.
I'm a 79.
Yeah, I just had to let you know. Yeah, give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the
see, we be playing good games, like we be losing though.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves.
I ain't playing defense though. Even though I want to, I'm not, cause it don't take more time.
Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, fuck the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We gotta get better today. What I wanna know is...
Down.
One that slant, flat, complete the pass. Let's get a slant, bro. I'm gonna get do it.
Got it? Now. Ready, ready. Big Ripper, Big Ripper. Set, ready, 50, plus, go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We can do a whole pattern.
Ready, ready.
If I make this, we can make a pattern.
Ready.
That's a pattern. Oh, about the ball ankles.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really...
Look at Fletcher Cox. I'm not playing it for it.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right tread, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
But y'all, I don't really care if we lose these games. Cause this preseason, so I don't care. Like this before season, so we can lose all the games we can. I'm still not gonna care.
All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is
Who can we ball first? Damn. That's a good field goal.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Not dripping, you should
Go! 60 outlaw.
something wrong with
Five.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin.
Them 13
And
do
from the
look fake, though.
25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Them jump looking fake.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
I'm going to try to work on my player.
Instead, 2nd down.
I'm gonna want to say that ball for the work with my player, though.
He would go, but I think he's got some upside, right?
My player is way
He can
faster.
come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, playing all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or two down the road, they could have a solid starter.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll set up to throw. Got him in. It's Brown.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Oh, you gonna cut.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Give me that!
Touchdown! Raiders! Lance Kendricks.
And go. And
so the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And Get across midfield inside the 45.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Holding offense.
Let's go. Us? What? That man just said defense.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson.
What just said defense?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. This is Richard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's complete to Grant. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And it bangs off the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
They just go.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. He'll look to throw. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Raiders going to burn their
watch my
third
stream,
and final
Joseph.
timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in
Joseph,
this first
watch
half.
my stream.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on fourth
He
down.
just showing.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So a very tight first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning
Hey, who
of the
watching
third
my
quarter.
stream?
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards.
This is my career. Oh, the wrong play. We still gonna make it work though.
The third quarter starts with a run by Martin. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Second and 13. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Did you say? I'm too old
Like
to find
Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A. where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position. Because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like we see.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
You still watching my stream? Somebody
bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, that's big nigga!
And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Who did go?
Williams.
I'm the go.
50 yards. And the Raiders
I'm
able
the
to
go.
extend that advantage.
Look at
He
it.
took quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had this.
They even tried to throw it to him. They even tried to throw it to
Good
him.
punt. This offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure. And it's a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
This is what I need to know how to slide. This is exactly what I need to know how to slide. Now it's a tie game.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll drop the throw. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he'll be
Defense.
brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it.
Let's
Indeed,
go.
here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Preston Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. Now in the East Bay. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Lets it go for Nelson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, fourth quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
We all know, because you had told us today, what happened to your account, kid.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
That's why I want this man put my name back in the game.
Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Carr, he completes it to Nelson.
Yes,
a nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The Raiders on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Marcel Aitman there to make the grab.
They tied the game.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. So it's Raiders football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run on first down. Richard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the 16, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Carr gives to Richard.
Let's go!
Touchdown, Raiders! A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Let's go!
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot, the last snap taken, that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations to them.
This is going to be it for the day. Jesse, you already know what to say. I'm out.